Creating your own custom t-shirts is not only fun and creative, it's also surprisingly simple. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your own shirt using a Cricut machine, heat transfer vinyl, and an iron. It takes 4 simple steps to complete: designing your image, cutting it, weeding it, and finally transferring it onto your shirt. Making your own shirts is fun, inexpensive, and a great skill to have. I personally have been using my Cricut for about 6 years now, so I've experienced plenty of trial and error, as well as scrolled through numerous blogs and used Cricut's official website to get tips and tricks to ensure that my skills are almost perfect. Let's get started. The first step is designing your image. To do this, you need to open Cricut's official design app. You can use a computer, your phone, or a tablet for this. I personally use my iPad as I found it's the easiest way to design the image as well as connect it to your Cricut for cutting later. Once you have your image designed, you are going to click the Make button up in the right corner. You then will go through the steps of picking the type of mat you have to cut the image, the type of vinyl, as well as, which is the most important part prior to cutting, mirroring your image to make sure that it transfers onto the shirt the correct way. If you do not do this and your image has text on it, it is backwards. I unfortunately have done this multiple times. When you are ready to cut, you are going to load the Cricut into the machine. And once it's ready to cut, a C will flash and you click it. After it is cut, you will unload it from the machine, and now it is time to weed. Weeding is very tedious, but I personally think it's the most fun part. The best tip I have for you is to weed the outside of the image first. To do this, I just pick it up with my fingers and pull. To get the little crevices in between letters or to get fine details, I have found the best way to do it is using either a weeding tool or tweezers, and you can scrape the vinyl and pull it away. Now, time for the final part, putting the image onto your shirt. To begin, you will need a shirt, lay it down on a flat surface, and iron. I have the Cricut brand iron. I will run it over the shirt a few times to ensure that it's prepped. When it is prepped, this ensures that there's no wrinkles and that if any moisture is gone. Next, you will put your vinyl shiny side up onto the shirt, and I also use a towel, a sheet, a pillowcase, really whatever I have on hand, and lay it on top of the vinyl. This is so you don't burn the vinyl itself. Now, you will push your iron on for 30 to 60 seconds per section. You want to make sure that the entire piece of vinyl gets pressed down firmly. After you have pressed your entire image down, you're going to let the vinyl cool slightly. You don't want it to be completely cool because this makes it harder to pull off at the end. Once your image has cooled slightly, I would say about a minute, you are going to slowly peel away the vinyl. Now, you have your completed project, your very own custom shirt. Today, I showed you how simple it is to make your own shirt. We went through the steps: designing the image, cutting it, weeding it, and transferring it onto your shirt. Now that you know the process, I hope you try it out. Making your own shirts is a very rewarding process. It's a fun and affordable way to make something personal and a great gift.